We are back. Oh, gonna do a few rounds just testing out this team. It's not that far into one yet. There you go. Need to be a tiny bit careful about this because it does have Quick Claw. Getting a tiny bit unlucky with the defense drops. Gen 3 open level is actually much harder than advertised. T-tar is a very big problem. It's going to be doing that for a while now. I think I have to make sure it's struggling on Skarmory. Gosh, this is fun, isn't it? Is that it? So I've got one or none left. Okay. Hey, Bowsters. Gosh, that was fun. One game. Carry is any set, right? Carry is any set. With Settlements on the team, I think I can afford to risk it bulking up on turn 1. Cross chop. Well, it's not 3 or 4. They would use a fire move. Well, it could be 3 or 4 because cross chop is a high crit. It's less likely to be 3 or 4 is more precise to say. Just looking at the roster, if I roar, Dragonite, Gardevoir, Gengar, Lapras, Latias, Metagross, Salamence, Snorlax, Starmie, Tyranitar, Ursaring. That is what I'm potentially roaring into. I think I'd rather try and set up on cross chop Machamp. It's probably not 6. 6 would Rock Tomb. And 1 would Scary Face. So it's probably 2 or 5. Except it's probably not 2, because 2 would bulk up. So it probably is 5. It's a bit risky. I can't switch Salamence into 5, you see. Yeah, the iridescence testing yesterday was really bad. It was very obvious to me that I was going to lose within 200 games or so. How do I contain Machamp 5 safely? I guess I can just stall it on Skarmory. The problem with doing that is that Cross Chop only needs to stall that for that long. Oh, it is 6. That's going to be annoying to stall. But you can't Rock Tomb again, not when you're slower. Yeah, it's -3. Salamence can switch into Cross Chop, okay. Counter always outscores Rock Tomb, right? Yes. So it's guaranteed to counter or cross chop here. And now it's guaranteed to counter. I think it's guaranteed to Rock Tomb now. This will be counter again. It is possible for it to use counter on Skarmory instead of cross chop here. Crit would have killed Skarmory there. Right, now Earthquake is only at -1. Yeah, okay. I fully understand that then. Earthquake is always at -1 against Skarmory because of the type glitch, and Rock Tomb would be at -3. So it's going to Rock Tomb here. I kind of like trying to stall out on Salamence so Skarmory doesn't take damage. Okay. I don't need to be at full health. In fact, it is helpful to not be at full health. It means Settlements won't be in range of various rock slides, which is actually... It will be in range of various rock slides, and it'll prevent things like Curse and Dragon Dance, which is preferable. So there is a focus band, but I don't care. Could be any set. I'm not worried about Bright Powder. So with hindsight, Raw would have been good, but can't know that. Josie. Set 4 trainer, 21 IV. Don't see any reason to delay Torment. Problem with Torment is that I have to wait out the Mega Kick PP for certain before I can go to Settlements. That was a drop. Still got time. Okay, the double drop does suck a bit. And it's not... it's not going to be going for... It's going to be going for Psychic from now on after the double drop, actually, isn't it? Guaranteed. I'm pretty sure it's going to Psychic. I'm not completely certain. I'd rather go Blissey if I'm not certain. I kind of have to do this because if I get flinched and then crit, that would suck. I think that drop guarantees Psychic next turn. The problem is that I suspect Rock Slide and -1 special defense Psychic are pretty similar damage. Psychic would be more on average, but they'd be pretty similar. I actually would quite like to get defense dropped again. That would be helpful. Dun, 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 dun. It's difficult because I'm pretty sure Rockslide could win highest damage and then it would move randomly. Double drop. So you should always be using Psychic here. Struggle. You that low on... You run out of Psychics already? Obviously. Probably is better to go Settlements. If I substitute, I limit the total recoil it could take from a crit, I guess. And I can Thunderwave it. It's good enough. Crit Shadow Ball? If it chains enough crits together, I might have to do this again. It's Marowak 4, it's a set 4 trainer. And Grand Ball 4. Set 4 trainer again, youngster. Whiscash 4, bit of a known problem. I can't remember if Fissure triggers Sturdy or if it triggers type effectiveness first on the damage check. Let's get rid of one Surf PP because why not? We always live a crit Surf. Which was important. It can Quick Claw Skarmory here with Ice Beam. If it does that, I'll have to go Settlements. It would suck to lose Skarmory. I could just go Settlements right now. I mean, I could just go Blissey right now, but I think Ice Beam and Earthquake and Fissure are all -1. Okay, no Quick Claw. It's guaranteed to not Ice Beam. The problem with going Salamence is it can Quick Claw Ice Beam. So I can't just substitute on Ice Beams. It's very dangerous to stall out Surf, though. Very dangerous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can Fissure here. So now only Surf is at +0. It's guaranteed to Surf now. And I should always Earthquake or Fissure here. It says it doesn't affect Skami, so it doesn't trigger Sturdy text. That's bad. That is really bad. The good news is that after Fissure, it's guaranteed to Surf. So we can do this again. So after Earthquake, it can be Surf or Fissure. And after Surf, I think it's always Fissure. Okay. It's very, very difficult to make this thing use Fissure. I mean, it's very difficult to make this thing use Ice Beam. Which is what I need to do to make it possible to intimidate this. Ooh, the freeze is not good. Probably just going to have to risk the Blissey. I think it's probably my only line. Absolutely guaranteed to Ice Beam here. If I take an Ice Beam on Blissey, I'll be in Earthquake crit range. Although I do get leftovers healing this turn as well. Maybe I avoid it. It's only got 4 Surfs left. Blissey could switch into 4 Surfs. It just means that just means I'm more likely to be dead to crit Earthquake. Yeah, Skarmory getting frozen really screws us up, doesn't it? I could just switch. I could just switch Stooler out of the remaining Earthquakes. I think that's probably best. Could be close if it crits. It did only have 4 Surfs, yeah. I was gonna. I guess on the struggle I can go to Settlements. Got to attempt to heal both Blissey and Skarmory here. Quick Claw, struggle crit. The Intimidates might matter for saving Skarmory. Oh, it's out, okay. Hooray. It's unfortunate crit timing. It could actually quick claw crit struggle. I don't want to release that. Jinx 4. And you will fake out. Focus band. I'm guessing Joyce is any set. She's not. She's only set 4. Okay. That's good to know. Surf is more likely, but cross chop can get a 25% to be +1 because it's high crit and then it can win this tie. So it's 1 in 8 to cross chop. No reason to not waste one of the PP though. Crit Ice Beam, but no freeze. Turn after Ice Beam, I can definitely go Celements, and it is fairly important that I do. This is guaranteed to be Ice Beam on the other hand. And this is guaranteed to be Cross Chop. Yeah, that crit is a bit annoying. Surf definitely 2 shots to Celements sub, which makes this a bit awkward. Thanks, Clemmy. And there's the scope lens. It's going to be tricky to heal Skarmory. Oh, I don't need to. Okay. In that case, it's easy. That's the final Ice Beam. I really doubt Crit Surf could do more than 80. She's got set 4 waters in the back. Very unlikely I'd need more than +4. But there is always a chance of the bulkiest Lapras sets, which I do pretty much perfectly KO alongside Snorlax and Donphan and a few others. The scope lens is annoying. No, she's set 4. She can't have those bulky sets. Hello, Whiscash 4. All set 4s, okay. Clefort is a weird Pokemon. I just need to bring Salamence in on something that isn't Mega Kick, I guess. Psychic probably slightly out damages Shadow Ball. After Intimidate, it definitely does. There's fundamentally no reason not to stall it out of Psychic. No focus band. Oh, it's Annabelle. Do we put on Annabelle music? What is this battle's gonna be really slow. This is gonna be a really slow battle. Bum, bum, bum. Speed 100. I don't want to ruin the suspense, but this is already over. I'm very tempted to end the music. I'm definitely not doing this on regular speed again. But yeah, once I paralyze Raikou, Skarmory is fast and can torment it. And once Raikou is tormented, it can't beat Salamence after using up Thunderbolt PP to kill Blissey and Skarmory. And then Salamence always full sweeps Annabelle's team. For style points, it's probably better. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the sound off now. For style points, it's probably better to keep Blissey alive in case I make a mistake. Put it at 150. Sped up in-game music. Thanks, Hughes. Ooh, kind of rare for it to boost at +3, but it's fine. I know for a fact that it's out of Thunderbolt, right? Can't remember if I wasted a turn or not on Substitute. Fatal. This is the boss fight against Annabelle. So Annabelle has a custom Raikou, which isn't one of the sets on the right of the overlay. So Annabelle's Raikou is Thunderbolt, Calm Mind, Reflect, Rest, with HP, defense, and speed investment. So behind this Raikou is a Latios and a Snorlax, and those are also custom sets. It's actually a tiny bit awkward with the Reflect, because I could accidentally crit on the wrong turn. If I'm going to crit, I would rather crit now. I suspect I'll always kill Latios at +5. I don't crit, that's fine. Would be a serious mistake to kill it while Reflect is up, obviously. Yeah, I agree. So that was what? Almost an hour for 7 games? Oh my god, this is going to take quite a long time. Some games are faster than others though, and maybe I'll Maybe I'll learn to play this team faster. Who's this? Avery. Bug catcher any set. So it could be any Shuckle set. Ironically, Shuckle 1 is probably the biggest problem. I've never said that before. I do have Protect to interrupt rollout though. Double team. Okay, that's not Shuckle 1. It's Wrap. So Wrap is set 4. I'd rather be at 153 with Lumberry than rest and be at full. Oh no, she didn't. Doubles is much faster, at least. Gillian, you're a legendary spammer, right? This might be a repeat of the Annabelle fight. I don't want to use Protect because of Raikou 6. I don't want it to Calm Mind. Okay, that did 88. So that's definitely an invested special attack Raikou. In other words, it's not set 6. T-Wave? It's pretty unlikely to be 1. Set 1 would have Calm Mind, most likely. I'm hoping it's not free, just because free is going to have to be stalled out of all of its PP. I should probably play it as if it is 1. So let's substitute. Looks like it's probably 3 or 4. Oh, it can't be 4 because 4 is Lumberry, so it's 3. It's 3. Almost certainly. Should I S-toss in case it's 1? I don't see a point. I should respect the chance of it critting into me fully paralyzing a bit more, I think. With enough bad luck, nothing is free. I'm expecting a Roar at some point. I'm just thinking whether or not I want to use Torment against this. I probably do. Should want a quick attack here. It's the T-Wave. It's not fast. And at the end of this, it's going to have 20 raw PP. I should be a little bit aware of double crit. Double crit probably does 80. To Salamence. Going to Raw. I've got no idea what's been tested or not. Because a DDD said that Latios has been tested, but it clearly hasn't. Because it doesn't work. To be honest, if it's not Salamence, it's probably Latias. And if it's not Latias, it's probably a different team. Because the sweeper really needs to resist fighting. It's really important. Basically, I have to run T-Wave, or I'm eventually going to lose to bad Bissy Luck. And I think I prefer Seismic Toss anyway. Yeah. Salamence. It's not a fast Pokemon. Okay, we are. Just need to let it not die to struggled crits. It's not fast, and paralyzing it made it slower, but I had to paralyze because I didn't know what the set was. Wow, not out of Raw, are you? The fully paralyzed turns make this very difficult to count. 4. With enough crits, I could actually... That was double struggle. You are out of Raw. I don't think Gen 10 Frontier would be very good fun, unfortunately. Crit. Finally. There is a focus band set. Now, Regirock is not a problem because Regirock 6 will keep using Psych Up. And I should free shot it, but it'll keep using Psych Up. There are Quick Claw sets, but at this point, because Lycia's still full HP, I should attack anyway. So that was counter. Is a Quick Claw set. It's quite likely to counter again. Yeah. %, is going to say that it's any set, right? Any set, yep. So with Machamp, the risk is the fire moves. I would rather set 2 use Bulk Up than Skarmory get hit by a Fire Blast. Cross Chop does not reveal much. The fire moves can use Cross Chop as well as Fire Blast and Flamethrower because Cross Chop is high crit. It is less likely to be 1 and 6. It's probably 2 or 5. More likely to be 5. Here's the crit. We'll go to Salamence on this Cross Chop. That was a big crit. Not going to be able to go to Salamence again. It might be difficult to get settlements in at all. I almost want to use Whirlwind. The problem with that is the next Pokemon could also be something I need Intimidate for. At some point it's going to crit Rock Slide, and that's going to do a lot. I guess Blissey can come into non-double edge. Crit Earthquake won't do more than 300 to Blissey, probably. It's a bit spooky, though. And I don't want it double edging Blissey. I'm just going to have to bring it to struggle. There's no other choice, really. I'd much rather that crit than double edge. Yeah, the thing about Earthquake is there's a glitch in the AI in Gen 3 called Dual Type Non-Immunity. And the way that it works is that Earthquake is seen as... flying is basically immune to Earthquake. But Steel is weak to Earthquake. So it understands that Earthquake does no damage, but when it's checking with other moves, it basically doesn't understand that, if that makes sense. So when it's checking for the Earthquake AI, it's not actually getting it -10 or whatever. Which is quite annoying. I didn't mean to actually rest there. It's fine though. I should be absolutely fine on the recoil front. Unless it does that too many more times. Be good. That was double struggle, right? I wasn't actually paying attention. I've either got 1 or 0 double edges left. That was definitely double struggle. I've got no idea about that. I believe you, I just don't know. Please stop critting. That'll be good enough. Decent chance I've got to reset this. Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's multi-scale interfering with the type shot or not. I can definitely attack. Yeah, I can definitely attack this. If it's set 3 or 4, I'll know. Set 1. I'm dead to a Rock Tomb crit, which is really annoying. The safest possible way of playing this out is to switch here. I can bring Settlements into the Earthquakes aimed at Blissey. So I can substitute here. Yeah. I'm obviously not guaranteed to kill it. I can substitute here, and if Rock 2 misses, I can continue to sweep, probably. Is it going to roar? What is the AI on roar here? Roar can only go to +2, and Rock Tomb has the chance of +. Okay, so it can roar or it can double team. Or it can roar or Rock Tomb, that's annoying. I don't want to substitute on roar. I'm going to have to go back. I'm just used to extending the match by delaying this. Yeah, that was roar. It's guaranteed to Earthquake Blissey. This is guaranteed to be Rock Tomb. This might be Earthquake, but Blissey will survive a crit Earthquake from Steelix 1. Intimidate again. I actually have to kind of go back to Blissey. Because I can't go to Blissey on Earthquakes, and Skarmory sometimes get hit by Earthquake. Or I can go Skarmory and switch once I see Earthquake. Yeah, let's do that. That was Earthquake. Honestly, I'm so tempted to just kill this. I'm so tempted to just kill this. Honestly, what if I just substitute rest? I can't set up though, it's got Raw. It's got Raw still. So Dragon Breath does more now, definitely. This is such a weird game. So Salamence and Skarmory are both about to wake up. God, this is so boring. I really hope. You know what? I really actually hope the last Pokemon is actually a threat. Because otherwise I'm doing this for nothing. That was Struggle. So it's only got Raw and Struggle. Okay. Diversion over. So Sizzle 1 and 3 both have reversal. Oh, Sizzle 1 has counter, but Focus Band. Sizzle 3 has reversal. I can beat Sizzle 1. Because I can intimidate it. It's scissor 3 that would be a problem. But it would have to double focus band, at least. At least. It would need more than that. It would need quite a lot more than that, actually. Stanley. Stanley is just any set. The problem with Stanley is the Perish song set. It does take longer. It's a little bit more interesting and a little bit... Well, it's not more interesting, I don't think. It's just... It's a bit more new to me. Okay, let's not throw. Let's protect in case it's set 4. Lovely kiss. That actually doesn't narrow it down that much. Set 1 would fake out. It's not set 1. Set 2 would protect. It's not set 2. It is set 3 or 4. So don't I always go Blissey? What's the downside of going Blissey here? I don't see one. Okay, Blissey gets hit by Lovely Kiss and then Fake Tears. Oh, do I have to torment? Oh, it must be. We can go Blissey first, it's fine. Okay, it's set 3. Which is an automatic win. What's annoying about this is that I can't rest, but it's fine. I shouldn't need to. But I just... Was that 4 in a row? Attract. 6 in a row. Okay. Easy. Kindler Ferris. You must be any fire set, surely. You are any fire set. Ninetales 4. Guaranteed to overheat again. T-wave it. I think I'm staying an extra turn. You know what? I might actually want to kill this because it could chain double-edged crits. I guess on the other hand, I've paralyzed it. It's lost its white herb. It's kind of over, right? What does the AI overheat? Let's attempt the setup. I don't need to get fully set up for Salamence to be a better option than Lissy. Not at +6, but I think we go now. Mizzy. There is a focus band, but it's on set 1. You are fine as well. Now, is this the trainer with attract Pokemon? No, this is just an evolution trainer. Okay. Any set evolutions. I'm pretty sure I just whirlwind this. Espeon has to be the worst evolution in terms of danger, surely. It's a calm mindset. Everything else I'd be fine against, surely. Don't care about Flareon. I don't want to protect, I don't want to let it calm mind. Wish, okay. Freelo. Didn't acid armor. That was a weak serve. It'll be set 2 or 3. Can't be set 4 anyway, because it was Espeon 3. Surely set 3 would have used acid armor by now. Let's S-toss it to check for the shell bell. Okay, it's set 2. Once it's out of Surf, Skarmory can come in. Unfortunately, I've got to stall it out of Ice Beams as well. I quite like to get paralyzed actually, so I don't get frozen. Okay. Do I want to torment this? It'll be stuck on Shadow Ball if I don't, which seems much better. There's no way. I'm not doing that again. Ever. It's on Shadow Ball. Oh, I should rename it. That's what it's called in the spreadsheet. Whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Thunder Punch. Ah, no. It's the worst too. I don't have Protect, Blissey. Do I just Whirlwind these? Risk the high roll Thunder Punch crit? Can't really take the risk on Meta 6. I would switch T-Wave. If Mash crits, I'm in so much trouble. I think I'd much rather Whirlwind. In trouble against T-Punch into Mash, both critting, but even then it's gotta hit its Ice Punches through Paralysis. I did Whirlwind you last time. I think this time I'm gonna have to take a bit more of a risk. It is a Carmine set, that sucks. It has to use Psychic or Attract. or Charm. Okay. There's another wrinkle to this because I do know for a fact I'll need +5 to sweep with the Metagross set in the back. It's quite likely to be set 2 at this point. Bum, bum. At least it didn't crit the Psychic. I actually would really hate it to use Rest as the thing. I would normally want to Estos, but I think it's safer just to raw stall it. Because I don't want to reactivate Synchronize. Can basically be certain that it's set 2. That was Rest. Rest Carmine, it's definitely out. It's going to start Shadow Balling when Salamence is out, but that's fine. I would have thought the Shadow Ball 2-shot, maybe it's a roll on the substitute. Both of the Thunder Punch Metagross sets have Ice Punch as well. But if there's a Psychic in the back with a super effective move, it'll come out before Metagross because of my offensive typing. Okay. So the final Pokemon does not have an Ice move. It's Meta 7. Arguably, I could reset up against this, but we take this. Oh. Milo. Where are you? Set 4. Okay. Is that right? What did I lose to? I didn't lose. I haven't lost to anything. Not today. It's just the start of the streak. My PB is from like 2 years ago, yeah. Unfortunately, Surf crit does kill Skarm. So this is as safe as it gets. I can probably force recover, at least. I can throw in a few seismic tosses, I just don't want to. It's going to get in the way of stalling the surfs. Okay, that should be the end of surf. So if I seismic toss twice, it's guaranteed to recover over Ice beam. Gotcha. The double struggle kick is actually quite annoying. Shocker. Set 2 trainer. Oh, I just faced you. I just faced you. Espeon 2 is probably on the gentler end of setup opponents. That is the risk. Unfortunately, you do have to take the Skarmory. Actually, no you don't. No you don't. The special defense drop wouldn't matter. And Salamence already wins at this point. It is a 2-shot on the sub. That's what I thought. Two-shot roll. I think I'm only worlding out Espeon. The others are fine. I need to know what you are. I'm not scared of Curse. Honestly, is there any point even stalling it out of its moves? Because Settlements isn't afraid of this either. I'd have to switch out of Sand Attack, is the problem. Positively riveting gameplay. Oh, wow, okay. This is not fast. Okay. Loki, Lissy sweeps the EV teams. Almost without exception. Uh. Set 1 and 2 trainer. Except for some reason, Dugong could be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess the ice types can be any set, and the water types are set 1 and 2. Okay. Bit weird. This is a dangerous Pokemon. That's really bad. Because set 1 would Icy Wind or Fake Out, so it's set 4. That's really bad. Because Surf and Ice Beam are highly random between which one is stronger. The one good news is that Blissey is faster than this. I can switch, but I can only switch once I've seen Sheer Cold. Oh my god, it's a speed tie. I definitely need to fix this. I can't be a speed tie, that's terrible. It's a bit unusual for it to not use Sheer Cold. Skarmory's life is in danger. It's not using Sheer Cold. I can't switch out until it does. That turn doesn't count, obviously. Oh, the fact this is a speed tie, Skarmory's going to die because of it. Yep. I have to fix that. I make a note of it now. Where do I make a note of it? Okay. I have to substitute for certain. I know. It is a bit like that, yeah. Do I actually not want to Thunderwave this, actually? I'm actually going to not Thunderwave it for a bit. Got one more. Okay, it's out of Sheer Cold, PP. Still has to run down out of Ice Beams, obviously. have to keep sub up actually because of the freeze chance. The attack investment meaning that Signal Beam helps break the sub is actually so bad for me. Let's Thunderwave it now. Back-to-back crits. Okay. I can bring Salamence in on after a turn after Thunder Ice Beam. Could bring Salamence in now. Weirdly, I'd be in trouble if Signal Beam Confuse procced my Lumberry on Salamence, because then I wouldn't be able to rest loop it on Ice Beam. Honestly, it'd be so much easier if I can stall out of Surfs as well. I'm not worried about Ice Beams anymore though, because if it Ice Beams and freezes, I can switch. It's taking too much from Struggle, isn't it? The attack invested Struggle. Okay, we're there. Potential huge issue if it is Machamp 6. On the focus band. Okay. Timmy's in the middle of a 1 hour stall out. I've got to be in a certain mood to play this team. Right, Elaine, are you a set 4 trainer? You are. I remember you. 21 IV, set 4. So this is Thunderbolt or Flamethrower randomly. Well, it could actually also be Yawn. Okay, let's go Blissey. I don't think I want to paralyze this. I think it's going to make the stall out even worse. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to just kill it. But it is theoretically a free win once it's out of PP. Oh my god, it's going to take so long. I'm actually going to do an incomplete setup. I'm actually not sure how Torment works against Slaking in Gen 3. So it did Yawn. And now it got paralyzed. I mean, whatever. I don't think I care enough. So Ice Beam? You're gonna Ice Beam again? You are. But it doesn't work. I shouldn't have done it this way. It was safer to go the other way around. Feels good to get out of a match in under 10 minutes, though. Yeah, it's any set. Specifically interested in whether or not it's set 2, right? The teacher stole my homework. Cross drop. Cross drop can get +1 because it's high crit. So it doesn't actually tell me anything. Could be any of these sets. Vibes, I think I should Torment. Set 3 or 4 to do that much. I'm going to be annoyed if this crits elements. This is going to deny me the multiple switch-ins. Definitely can't come in again after that. Because it could be set free, it could Quick Claw crit me. This is a lot of critting. I'm kind of thinking it probably is set 4. Surprised it didn't crit. Where's the Earthquake? Surely it's set 4. It's a little bit unlikely. I think set 4 could have opened cross shot, but it's so much more likely to open with fake out. It matters because a facade crit from set 3 would kill Settlements. Did it just fake out? Okay. Just gonna struggle. It can be a quick claw set. It wasn't Harryhammer pre. So if I see Rock Slide, I'll have to switch. Set 2 is quite free, but I can switch into a crit focus punch here. I wouldn't lose. Very, very likely to be 4. It is 4. The real question is whether or not it's Rockhead. Got to be so careful because of the risk of quick claw. Take advantage of it. It's gonna die. God, it behaves so randomly. I think it might be too late. I don't know if I can risk a Aerial Ace crit anymore, particularly because it's got Quick Claw. Definitely can't go Blissey. Any kind of setup would be so good. Ultra Numb is a song. It can Quick Claw Aerial Ace crit here. I'm just going to have to rest though. God, it's so difficult to play on these Quick Claw crits. Surely you're dead to this struggle. Do I just want to kill you? Could be a Metagross in the back. Could be a Steelix in the back. I do have Blissey at full health for those though. I'm out of time for sure. I'm surprised Action and a DDD don't note Aggron 4 as a problem. Can't really roar it on most of these teams. Okay, that's a lucky last Pokemon. I like to attack with suction cups. What a quote. Gloria. Set 1 and 2 waters, any set ice. Machamp is in there as well for some reason. Okay. It's any set. Okay, it's Jinx 2. I have to well win this. Annoying. But Jinx 2 is ultra deadly. It's a Bright Powder Whirlwind miss. Come on, don't miss twice. Oh my god. 1% double miss against Jinx 2. That is terrifying. Because it can lovely kiss Perish Song now. And it will then use Protect. Okay. We dodged the worst possible case. This could be any set clearly as well, though. You're very likely to explode if I Torment. Because you'll never Icy Wind, you're faster. Endure can also score -1 though. Body Slam is stuck at -1 because Icy Wind does more damage. I'm probably just using Protect until it happens. was going to happen. So it's Kingdra 1 or 2. Yeah, the only bad thing about this is the fact that it's male. I know that Jinx is in the back. So even though Skarmory is asleep and might be completely useless against Kingdra, just having it alive so I don't lose to a really weird ending just seems worth it. It's Kingdra 2. Because I know Jinx is in the back, I can actually just kill this. Okay, maybe I can't kill it. Have another shot at getting lucky on paralysis. Never lucky. I missed the 64 PP of Growl. Yeah, I'll have to fix that as well. You're right. I do not want to get attracted by a lead Espeon. It's probably a roll. It's not a roll, okay. Yeah, we need to fix Gum's gender. Don't quote that out of context. Need to fix a speed tie. Apart from that, it went really well. Because we had a few rough cases. I think what I've got to be much more careful about is using Thunder Wave too early Because if they get paralyzed too many times, it can actually interfere with the PP stall on like a 15 PP move, and Lissy's HP and PP are a little bit sensitive on this team. That's something I can look at next time. Is anyone actually streaming late on Sunday evening? Selen's streaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's raid Selen. Cool. See you later, guys. I'm going to stream